Oh shit. Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah. Some shit was going on in my car, man. But yeah, still bills. What's the deal, man? Yo, peep game, man. I just got off the clock. I'm about to go pick up my daughter and my son from school, man. But yeah, we got to get into this shit, man, because you know, it is hysterical how motherfuckers get into some shit. They get caught on some extra out shit, and they, motherfuckers who throw a rock and hide their hand. That's some buster shit to me, man. Like I don't respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you said what you said, stand on that shit. Stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go into victim mode when a nigga catch you. You know what I'm saying? Talking the little slick shit that you talking. The very least you can do is stand on that shit, man. And that's this nigga fanon, bro. That's this nigga fanon, bro. Like some people, honestly, I feel like just ain't meant to talk about boxing, bro. Because when that pressure get applied, how they act real. You know, they get, they act shook. They act like shook ass niggas. This ain't the sport for that, bro. This ain't the sport for that. If you gonna talk that rider shit, you gotta be ready to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready to stand 10 toes on what it is that you saying. You gotta be ready to stand on 10 toes on what it is that you saying, my nigga. Like, for real, for real. You dig? That's why I don't like anybody being able to talk about, basketball is one thing. I've said it before, MMA, boxing, football, any sport where it's some physical shit where a motherfucker can really get hurt. Basketball you can get hurt, but it ain't unless you playing like some Jordan rules type shit. It ain't a motherfucker intentionally trying to hurt you. It's not somebody cultivating technique to really fuck you up. Football, they're teaching you how to run through a motherfucker, and we all know what comes with combatives, man. So it takes a certain caliber individual, I personally feel like, to talk about that shit, even, to even speak on it, to have a channel to speak on it, man. Fanon is a lawyer. Fanon is a lawyer, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some drama went down. Like, T-Street Controversy said it best, man. He's like, man, does this look like a nigga that'll hold you down if a fight broke out? Now, like I said, I'm not no rowdy rah-rah type nigga, man. If my niggas is into some drama, I'm trying to dead that shit. But running is not an option. Running has never been an option for me. Running is not. I done got into it with shit because I'm not running on my niggas. That's just not gonna happen. But I have no issues with trying to be the mediator, man. Like, let's kill all this noise, bro. The minute you press fanon with some, press that nigga on some nigga shit, he gonna start talking about law. You know what I mean? He gonna start talking. He gonna bringing up law documents and all that shit, man. It's only so far talking tough on Twitter is gonna get you. Eventually, a nigga gonna at you. What you saying is gonna fall up on that man's ear. And if you doing it entirely too much, oh yeah, you in the scope now, bro. All my energy is aimed at you. You's a bitch. It's too late by then. It's too late. I wish now, to his credit, I have heard him say he has Terrence Crawford #1 in his pound for pound list. I have heard him say that. I have honestly heard him say that, man. But he's not being honest about the Earl Spence situation. And that's what's bothering me. That's what's sending me. You're not being honest about that shit. You're not being honest about that shit. And honestly, none of you niggas are being honest about that shit. He's not ducking Spence. What the fuck? Why? Spence had a fight coming into the year. Why can't I have a fight this year? Y'all want to catch a nigga on the humble. Why do I have to go into a career-defining fight rusty? There's a lot of people who feel like, yo, man, he was clearly, he had cobwebs to knock off going into that Avanesian fight. But I'm supposed to have those same cobwebs going into a fight with Spence, who's proven to be the #2 or #1 welterweight in the division? No, let me get my tune-up in for the year. I've been out for over a year. Let me get my tune-up. Oh, if y'all do that, we moving on. Nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody wants to talk about all this other shit. But it's like, yo, what the... He's just supposed to go into a fight with cobwebs, rusty. He's supposed to do that shit if he wants to fight with Spence. This is what I mean, man. Y'all niggas do not operate in a certain realm of truth and reality. So now when the drama is, when you know what I'm saying, when you in the scope and niggas is bringing a certain type of energy to you, you can't handle it. Now you want to, I wish you were well, champ. Nah, nigga, you's a sucker. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Yeah, I don't condone your mother should have swallowed you shit. I'll never condone that shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, it's only so much a motherfucker can take, man. All that being rational shit, well, I'm consistently being disrespected. Nah, that's out. And then he felt disrespected, as you know, as he was. He's consistently disrespected. Consistently. He got to deal with all the, you know, just his name consistently being slandered by other brothers, by other black men. Now, I understand that the LDBC, they feel something, they have, you know, they got their personal beef with Bud or whatever because he ain't never want to do no interviews with him. That's understandable. That's understandable. But have y'all ever asked why it is that he don't necessarily want to do interviews with y'all? Have y'all ever asked why? I mean, shit, it's as simple as asking why. Yeah, all the, you know, coon, y'all done called him all type of coons and shit because he signed with Bob Aaron. Bro, Bob was paying him more than any other outfit out there that was available. Eddie Hearn was like, I don't have anything for him right now. I don't. You think Eddie Hearn wouldn't want to take on a Terrence Crawford? He's like, no, I just don't have anything for him. And even they tried to twist that. They tried to twist that into some, oh man, even Eddie Hearn don't want to deal with him. No, it's not that, nigga. He's gonna rot over there on the, you know, he's gonna rot on the shelf. We're gonna put him in with Conor Benn. Conor Benn ain't ready to fight fucking Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming out of a place of maliciousness. It's coming out of a place of a business standpoint. It would, you know, your career would be that much more derailed if I sign you. Yeah, I'll keep you active. Yes, I'm gonna keep you active. Yes, you're gonna be well paid. But the fighters that you have fought thus far are, you know, those are fights that are being completely overlooked by your detractors. You're going to give them more ammunition if you sign with me. You sign with me and I put you in there with a Conor Benn. Well, you know what then? A Josh Kelly. What then? Look, it's nothing that I can do for you to benefit your, you know, and enhance your resume. Your bank account, absolutely. Your resume, nah. Y'all even tried to take that and spin that. It's like y'all are relentless with this shit. So you go through years of persecution, being the only boisterous one wanting and pursuing this fight with Spence. And the minute you're presented with an opportunity, never mind, you know, they don't ever want to talk, oh man, the guarantee, oh man, Spence ain't getting the guarantee neither. All right, well shit, that makes this no better. That makes this no better. This is allegedly the biggest fight around that time. Everybody just knew it was going to happen last year. This fight is bigger than Canelo and Golovkin. All right, cool. How is the biggest fight in boxing not? How are the two combatants not being promised guarantees? How does that work? You won't let nobody else go near the fight. We're not getting guarantees. All right, fuck it. I'll take whatever with that. Transparency. All right, cool. Just let me see. Just open up the books. All right, bet that. Y'all agree to that? All right, cool. But gotta happen this year though. It gotta happen next. Well, I want a tune-up fight before I go in and fight Spence. If you do that, we moving on. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? I want to fight before calendar year 2022 is up. Let me get a tune-up in. Nah, if you do that, we moving on. Even though y'all on the record saying this fight could have happened early January 23. Okay, I'm out of the ring by that time. 14 months. Nobody wants to think objectively in this shit. Y'all don't want to think objectively. Y'all want to think from a fan standpoint. Y'all want to think from a fanboy, a standpoint. And when you air all that shit out and your grievances out on Twitter, you take your emotions to Twitter, that shit's eventually gonna catch up to you. I can go online and say some of the most degrading shit to one of the, you know, to a tank or somebody, someone who I'm not too favorable of, for the first time, and that tweet might be the one that just so happened to catch his attention. Like, bro, it be like that. Eventually, you're gonna get picked. And the thing is, with me, I don't disrespect these fighters. I cannot be a fan. I'm not a fan of Tank. I'm not a fan of Jamal. I'm not about to get on here and disrespect them niggas. I'm just not gonna do that. They fight way at a level that I couldn't even think about fighting on. And people lose sight of that. And you got to remember, at the end of the day, these are still hood niggas. So they'll take whatever case come their way. They'll take whatever case come their way, as long as I get to put my hands and feet and knees and elbows all on your body. Yeah, I'll take that. Or I'll have somebody else go put in pain for me. Y'all don't think like that, though, because y'all feel safe behind their username and password. So by the time I catch wind of this shit, all that, yo, I wish you the best, champ. It's too late for all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, my nigga. Because if you wish me the best, you be coming into these conversations a lot more objectively. And that's just not what it is that you've been doing, because y'all want to sit here and let Earl Spence hit y'all niggas from the back. There's no way that you can place blame at the feet of Bud in totality and be objective in this situation. There's no way. No way in hell. So now that you in the scope, you don't know how to handle that shit. And you feeling some type of way about it. I wish you the best, champ. Nah, my nigga, fuck all that. This is why you niggas should not be talking about combat sports. Because you niggas is not built for combat. I don't know where you niggas is from, bro, but all that talk, all that slick talking, all that, you know, niggas talking greasy online, that shit is eventually gonna catch up to you. And you gotta be able to deal with whatever pressure come your way. And he clearly ain't built for that shit. At least with Art, man, you know, he stood his ground. You know, he's gonna have it. His day of reckoning is gonna come soon as well, because he gets entirely too slick on it. Like, y'all just really don't get it. Y'all be out at these fucking fights and think a nigga ain't gonna run up on y'all. A nigga ain't gonna recognize y'all from Twitter. Ain't you so? Ain't that? And hold up, ain't your names? I got the homies with me too. I ain't even gotta hey, yo, man. I got bail money, man. Go handle that. If you came from a certain background, you know how that, you know that shit. You know what type of time niggas be on. You feel their energy, man. I'm not a fan of Jamal. That nigga ain't no bitch, though. I don't get on here and call niggas out their name. I don't get on here and call niggas bitches and shit. Like, I don't do that shit. I'll speak my speech and how I feel about you as a, you know, as a boxer, and how I feel that you moving. But it's just certain lines that I'm just not about to cross. Because when I go to these fights, I want to be able to enjoy myself. And I don't go with a crowd. I'm always a nigga who's I ain't got no problem going nowhere dolo. That's the benefit of not having drama out here in the streets. You can move a certain way. I'm comfortable going here. I'm comfortable going there. Because I ain't did nobody no strife, no nothing. No smut on my name, no nothing. Oh, that's the nigga that did that, and this and that, and the third. Yo, he robbed me. Him and his homies jumped me. They was mugging me. I don't have them problems. I stay out the way. And I would like to be like that if I ever get out to a fight in another city. But y'all niggas don't think like that. Because y'all feel a certain level of comfort behind the username and password. Until a nigga aim the scope at y'all. Now you in my crosshair. Now it's no telling what it is that I'm gonna do to you if I see you. Buzz at the Art, man. Yo, man, I mean, shit. Would you fight me since you feeling so tough? Stop talking slick online if you ain't ready to stand on that shit when you see these niggas in the flesh. Because 9 times out of 10, you not ready to stand on that shit. You not ready to stand on that shit. And that's okay, because these niggas are professional fighters. I don't like Tyson Fury. I think I may have called him a bitch once or twice because he said nigga. And that shit that he said to Deontay Wilder. You dig? That's a different type of emotional, bro. Like, that's some shit that, you know, that's you know, that's transgenerational trauma. The shit that you was, you know, that shit right there, that triggers a different type of emotion. That's beyond boxing. But you motherfuckers is talking all this, you know, just talking greasy and think you know, you supposed to get away with it. I got any amount of money. Your bud ran up on motherfucking Fanon. Fanon gonna get to talking legal documents and all that shit. Reciting law and policy and what he'll do to him if man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Combat sports should not be spoken on by niggas who are scared to participate in combat. Fuck all that, all this sports shit. Fuck all that. If you can stay objective and down the middle and you ain't necessarily gonna worry about offending nobody, all right, cool. But if you a dude who like to get on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook or whatever and bump your gums and pop off at the mouth and expect for you to just get a pass because you're a fan, no, that's out. That's out, my nigga. You got me fucked up. I done seen niggas say, "Oh man, why you responding? Well, you should be responding to fans." Why? If some nigga at you on Twitter, if some nigga at you on Facebook, if somebody says something about you on social media, you ain't gonna respond to them? Yes, you are. They're insulting you, you dumbass nigga. I'm glad he banged on them niggas like that. I'm overjoyed that he did that. I remember Boxing Eagle coming up here giving the city a shout out and all that shit. Shouting out Timeout Chicken off 30th, man. Long live Timeout. That shit looking like it's about to be out of here in a minute. But I thought that shit was dope, and this is when I was a follower of his. And then you get hit to some other shit, and you just start to see how, yo man, you don't necessarily move in a sense of righteousness. Everything is propagated with you. Everything is propagated. I don't like that shit. I don't like the propaganda shit, bro. It's too much it's too many fighters to speak about, and it's too many stories to tell with those fighters that we're speaking about. You dig? So, like, that's just what type of time I'm on, man. Fighter, unless you are one of them niggas who can accept what's gonna come your way, if you continuously disrespect people of a certain caliber, then you shouldn't speak on combat sports. You shouldn't speak on combat sports. If you ain't ready to lace up and get on the gridiron and do some drills, tackling drills, I'm talking drills that's going, you got a 6'5", 268-pound man running up on you. If you ain't willing to stand on the opposite side of that line of him, you shouldn't be speaking on football. And if you do speak on it, call it down the middle. Don't get on here and disrespect no players. Sports that require a certain level of physicality. You niggas is not physical niggas. Niggas be suckers out here, man. Niggas be bitch made. I don't know so much about Boxing Eagle and what his background is, as far as if he'll fold under drama, if the drama popped or not. I don't know about his shit. But fanon, I have no doubt in my mind, because I can see it on you. I wish you all the best. Nah, you don't. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. You just didn't think that I would bark back. Like, I don't know what world y'all niggas live in where a celebrity or a professional athlete is just supposed to sit there and endure all of the ridicule that y'all put these niggas through. They just supposed to sit there and take it, and they wrong if they respond. They childish, they immature if they respond to the negativity. What type? Y'all don't even try to be logical. Y'all don't even try to be logical, bro. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm glad he did that shit. So now that he did that shit, what is you gonna do about it? That's the ultimate question. What is you gonna do about it? He said, I tell y'all this and this, and he will. I went to school with Bud. I wasn't in the cafeteria when it happened, but I was in school. The reason why he knows how to fight southpaw right now, because he broke it. He broke his hand, knocking some white boy in his, and now he started the shit. He was a bully. Gotta be real about that shit. But he knocked this dude's tooth out of his mouth. Fucked his hand up. But I still gotta go to the gym. That's how he became such the dope, the southpaw that he is. I don't know Bud on a personal level. I know him through reputation, and I've seen him in school. I've seen how he's been around other motherfuckers. He's a hothead. He'll definitely step to you. So now what is you gonna do once he steps to you? At least Karai was even like, just, all right, whatever. That shit comes with the territory, man. Nestor Gibbs he ain't biting his tongue when it comes to Earl Spence. Earl Spence is overtly vocal about, that's the only one. I might knock him the fuck out if I see him. He ain't biting his tongue. And he's at these fights. Still doing interviews. Still going to gym, sparring the champions. Yes. Does fanon have any of that type of vigor in it just any type of thoroughness about him that would say, all right, cool, we can lace up? I highly doubt that. College educated ass niggas, man. Like, nah, bro. A lot of you niggas is sweet. A lot of you niggas is not like that. And that's cool not to be like that, man. But if you know you're not like that, don't talk like you like that. Don't talk to the point. Don't let shit come out of your mouth to where you would have to possibly be like that. Because if you got to get like that and you not like that, what then? Now we looking at you. You look funny under the lights. I think he looked funny under the lights at this point in time in life. I think he looked like a sucker too, honestly. I do. I think he, that's just me. I think he looking shaky. Mr. Lawyer Man, attorney at law, fanon attorney at law. That's what you need to change your YouTube channel thing to. Stop talking tough. Stop talking tough, man. Stop talking like you about that action, bro. Stop. You cannot hide on Twitter forever. You cannot hide on these YouTube channels forever. Niggas is really gonna come out and holler at you. And you niggas is not ready to be hollered. Yo, Drew Titan, 78 Sports, them niggas is not no bitches. Them is niggas, and I don't agree with half the majority of the shit them niggas say. I'm not a fan of the LDBC. But as I've stated before, I know when certain shit pops off, when these Latinos get lippy, get to talking that nigga shit, nigga just be, they so comfortably saying the word nigga, all right, cool. I want to hear what they got to say about it. But them niggas is not no niggas who gonna bite their tongue and back down when they get pressed. Like, nah, I'm with that drama, man. 78 did time in the Bing. Well, I think he from like Milwaukee or something like that. That ain't shit sweet in Milwaukee. Like, y'all niggas just playing games, man. Niggas is just supposed to just let you say whatever the fuck it is you want to say. Get on Facebook, get on Twitter, get on Instagram, get on whatever and really talk like you like that. Bud is a nigga straight out the mud. Bud is a nigga straight out the mud. Nigga got a street on the north side named after him. That's how nigga he is. That's how hood he is. He ain't thinking about no cases. That nigga ran up in the car shop and got busy. That nigga ain't thinking about no cases, my nigga. When I see you, I'm still that nigga out the bottoms, bro. I'm still that nigga who had everybody in the bottom shook. Shooters, prolific shooters, scared to bust their gun, dealing with this nigga. Bud is one of them niggas. To the point where he may as well work where I work. At points, as you know, he may as well work where I work. Nigga ain't doing no. I ain't no professional boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga out. I'm a nigga out the gutter before I'm anything. And I'm commanding respect. So for you goofy ass niggas to sit here and really talk like y'all niggas is with that action over because you can hide behind the username and password, y'all got another thing coming. And your day of atonement will arrive. Boxing Ego and fanon's day is here. I don't know Boxing Ego's energy, but I know fanon's energy. And it ain't no energy it ain't no real nigga energy. Definitely ain't that. Definitely, I'll see you in court energy. Because that's his background. Everybody don't need to be talking about combatives, dog. Everybody don't need to be talking boxing. Everybody don't need to be talking MMA. Everybody don't need to be talking football. You niggas is not physical niggas, bro. You niggas was not outside. You niggas was not hooping in the street. You niggas was not throwing on gloves in the middle of the street, going body, just doing mischievous shit that kids do in the fucking hood, bro. Y'all niggas was not doing that. Playing football in the park. I don't know shit about football, but we got out in the middle of that park and threw that ball. I know that much. Like real niggas do. Fanon not one of them niggas, bro. So stop talking like you is. Anyways, man, I'm here to pick up my daughter, man. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it, man. Shout out my nigga Bud, a real nigga, Northside. Peace.